What is up, YouTubers? I'm Jean from White Monk Media, and today I'm going to show you guys an extremely basic video in case you do not understand what is in front of you. The first time I started, I was also confused, so do not feel bad or down if you do not understand what is shown in front of you right now. Let's take you through the basics that you will understand in the future what each thing you see here means. This is called the channel window. This you see over here is called the playlist. These two work together hand in hand. For instance, I can put down a pattern. That's a pattern. I can paste this pattern in my I can now paste this pattern in my playlist. And then I can go to pattern 2 by hitting that plus sign over there. I'm now in pattern 2 and I can put down a new pattern and paste it into my playlist. As you can see now, they're working together, but in my channel window they are not working together. So I hope this makes some sense. It's really not that hard. It's just you can even put the claps with your kicks over here if you want, but if you want them separate, then just put them in separate patterns and then put them together in your playlist and they will work together. As you can see in my playlist, I can do a whole bunch of cool things, but we're not going to get into that now. But as you can see, you can really play around in your playlist. This is where your whole song is created, and yeah, there's not much to it. It's just this is where you paste all the things that must work together. This you see over here is called your mixer. This can get complicated, so I'm not going to go in depth right now. I'm just going to go through the very basics of what you see in front of you. These knobs you see over here just really they just bring the one noise or the one tune you're hearing to the left hand side of your speaker or the right hand side of your speaker, and these slides you see over here just bring your volume up and down. I don't use them a lot. Usually you can just come here, over here, this one over here, and you can just bring your volume up and down over there. That's usually what I do. It's just much quicker than coming all the way to a mixer and bringing your slide down. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of inserts here. It says insert 1, 2, 3, and just so it goes on. How do you know what this is for? Well, let's click on beat over here, or kick, and as you see there, it says FX and it's number 1. This is number 1 as well, which means they are linked together and working together. So if I add a filter by clicking on that arrow there, I can now make this filter affect this kick. And how do you do it? Well, as I just said, if this is on number 1 and this is on number 1, that means that they're working together. So if you add a filter here, it's automatically going to affect the kick over here. If you look at clap, it says FX2 and this is insert 2, which means if I add a filter here, it's not going to affect the kick, but it's going to affect clap, because kick isn't on number 2, but clap is. Alright, so that's about enough for mixers at the moment. So let's look at this you see over here. This is called your browser. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of options, but let's for instance go to packs, and then you go to drums and kicks. If you do not know how to create a kick, or you like a kick that is here, just paste it and put it into your channel window. Here you can create a pattern for your kick and paste it once again into your playlist as you wish. So this, which is the browser, is just a bunch of samples that have been created for you, and all your history and your recent files you have used. For instance, this kick is a recent file used, so it will be into my recent files over there. Alright, so one more thing to just finish off with this video is what you see on top of your screen. This is called your toolbar. There's a whole bunch of detail over here, but it's not that complicated. Over here, the first thing you see is your tempo. If I bring my tempo down, it's going to play my song slower. If I bring my tempo up, it's obviously going to make my song go faster or play faster. This is where you stop your music or where you play your music. As you can see over here, this is PAT for pattern. If I click play now and it's on pattern, it's only going to click what is in my channel window. But if I click on song, it's now going to play what is in my playlist. So it's just something to get familiar with. If you wonder why it's not playing this when you wanted to play this, make sure that you clicked on the right one here, that it's playing what you want it to play, that it's not playing the pattern when you want to make it play the song. Alright, here you can just choose your files, edit channels. This is just a whole bunch of settings and things you can do. This over here is just to hide my playlist, for instance, and all that. As you can see now, my playlist is hidden and I can bring it back. So this just hides a few things. This is where you can record, but we're not going to go into all of that right now. But you can just play around with these knobs over here. The next thing is what you see over here. This slide is your volume for your whole song. This is your volume. This knob here is the volume only for your one pattern over here. But this, if you bring this volume down, it's going to affect your whole playlist. It's going to affect each single pattern that is inserted into your playlist. And this is your pitch. You can bring your pitch down or up. It's a little more interesting than a pitch. I'm not sure what all they put to it, but it just has a little bit of a different effect. But it's pretty cool, and definitely I recommend you guys to check it out. You can make really cool sounds and unique things with this slide over here. That's pretty much all the basics to FL Studio. This is all you see in front of you, and I'm sure I went through each step with you right now. One more thing though before I do want to go is maybe just explain to you how this works. As you can see, this is a pattern, but it's not letting me do in-depth things. I cannot make a tune go up or down. So how do I do that? Well, you can just click on the beat, hit F7 or right click on your mouse and select and select piano roll, or you can just hit F7 and you'll have your piano roll right in front of you over here. Here you can do a lot of detail, as you can see here. This is impossible to do with I did there. So if you want detail, just hit piano roll and do your detail there. As you can see, the detail do here are going to be popped up in your playlist because I already have the pattern inserted into my playlist. So that's about all that you need to know. It's really, really basic, and I hope this video does help for those who didn't understand what is going on here. And in the future, we're going to go through a lot more videos with you guys, so please subscribe to see the next or the future videos that will be posted on this YouTube channel. And please subscribe, like, share, comment. Also like our Facebook page, White Monk Media, and please do comment. We really appreciate your comments. And yeah, as I said, please do like. We really want to make sure that you guys are getting a use out of what we're doing, because otherwise what's the use of us doing this? Okay, so that's about it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a good one.